Did you know that Venus is the only planet in our solar system that spins clockwise? Yes, you heard it right. This gem of the cosmos, shimmering in the twilight, is our neighbor Venus. Venus, named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty, is the second planet from the Sun. It's a celestial body that stands out in our solar system for its unique features. One of the most intriguing aspects of Venus is its retrograde rotation. Unlike its planetary siblings, Venus spins on its axis from east to west, a dance that is unique to Venus and Uranus. This peculiar spin gives Venus a distinctive charm and sets it apart in our solar system. But Venus isn't just about its peculiar spins. It carries the secrets of the cosmos, of distances unfathomable, and of journeys awe-inspiring. Now that we've piqued your curiosity, let's dive into the fascinating journey of Venus around the Sun. Being the second closest planet to the Sun, Venus has a rather interesting relationship with it. With an average distance of about 67 million miles from the Sun, Venus is in a constant state of extreme heat. In fact, it's the hottest planet in our solar system, even though it's not the closest one to the Sun. Now, you might wonder, how does this proximity to the Sun impact Venus's environment? Well, the answer lies in a thick blanket of carbon dioxide that wraps around the planet, creating what's known as the greenhouse effect. This causes the Sun's heat to get trapped within the planet's atmosphere, leading to surface temperatures that can reach up to 867 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt lead. Venus's orbit around the Sun is another fascinating aspect of its celestial relationship. It takes Venus about 225 Earth days to complete one full orbit around the Sun. But here's where it gets really interesting. A day on Venus, that is, the time it takes for the planet to rotate once on its axis, is longer than its year. It takes Venus about 243 Earth days to complete one rotation. This peculiar phenomenon makes Venus one of the most unique planets in our solar system. In terms of speed, Venus orbits the Sun at an average speed of about 78,000 miles per hour. This is slightly slower than Earth's orbital speed, which is why Venus takes longer to complete its orbit around the Sun. Despite being closer to the Sun, Venus's slower speed prevents it from zipping around the Sun too quickly. So, as we can see, being close to the Sun isn't always a sunny affair. Venus's proximity to the Sun, combined with its unique orbital characteristics and greenhouse effect, make it a fascinating subject of study for astronomers and space enthusiasts alike. Now imagine standing on Venus and looking at the Sun. How close would it seem? Picture this. You're on Venus, our solar system's very own morning star. You look up into the sky and there it is, the Sun. It seems close, doesn't it? Well, let's delve a little deeper into this cosmic distance. The Sun and Venus are, on average, about 67 million miles apart. Now that's a number so large that it's almost impossible to visualize, right? So let's break it down a bit. Imagine a straight line from Venus to the Sun. If we were to place Earths along this line, we could fit about 71 of them side by side. Yes, you heard that right. 71 Earths, all in a row between Venus and the Sun. Now imagine a marathon, a race that stretches for just over 26 miles. If you were to run this marathon from Venus to the Sun, you would have to do it over 2.5 million times. Sounds exhausting, doesn't it? Or picture this. If you were to drive from Venus to the Sun at a comfortable speed of 60 miles per hour, it would take you a staggering 128 years to reach your destination, with no pit stops, of course. But let's think even bigger. If we were to compare the distance between Venus and the Sun to the circumference of the Earth, the former is about 269 times greater. That's equivalent to going around the Earth almost 300 times. And yet, despite this vast distance, the Sun's influence reaches Venus, affects its climate, and makes it the hottest planet in our solar system. It's quite a distance, isn't it? Well, that's just one part of the story. Venus's closeness to the Sun has quite an impact on its conditions, making it one of the hottest planets in our solar system. The average distance between Venus and the Sun is about 67 million miles. Now, this might seem like a vast distance, but in astronomical terms, it's relatively close, making Venus our solar system's second closest planet to the Sun after Mercury. This proximity to the Sun has a profound influence on Venus's climate and atmosphere. The intense heat from the Sun results in a runaway greenhouse effect on Venus. This is a process where the planet's atmosphere traps heat, causing the temperatures to skyrocket. In fact, Venus's surface temperature can reach up to 870 degrees Fahrenheit, hotter than the surface of Mercury, despite being further away. This extreme temperature makes Venus the hottest planet in our solar system, even hotter than Mercury, which is closer to the Sun. That's quite a distinction, isn't it? This intense heat has also created a thick, dense atmosphere composed primarily of carbon dioxide, with clouds of sulfuric acid. This heavy, toxic atmosphere creates a pressure at the surface more than 90 times that of Earth. Now, what does this mean for life as we know it? Well, these extreme conditions make Venus a very hostile environment for life. The scorching temperatures, the crushing pressure, and the lack of water make it highly unlikely for life as we understand it to exist there. Yet, the exploration of Venus continues to intrigue scientists. Even though it's a hostile neighbor, studying Venus helps us understand more about planetary atmospheres, climate change, and the potential for life on other planets. So while Venus's closeness to the Sun makes it our neighbor, it's far from being a hospitable one. Venus's journey around the Sun is a fascinating one, filled with extremes and peculiarities. As we've journeyed through the cosmos together, we've seen how Venus, our neighboring planet, is not only one of the brightest objects in our night sky, but also holds a unique position within our solar system. Let's rewind our cosmic tape a little. Venus orbits the Sun at an average distance of around 67 million miles. That's about 2/3 of the average distance from Earth to the Sun. This relatively close proximity to the Sun gives Venus its blazing brilliance, making it the third brightest object in our night sky, only after the Sun and the Moon. But Venus's relationship with the Sun is far more intriguing than just its luminance. Remember, Venus is the only planet in our solar system to rotate on its axis in the opposite direction of its orbit around the Sun. This peculiar feature, known as retrograde rotation, makes Venus a real standout in our cosmic neighborhood. We also delved into the impact of Venus's proximity to the Sun on its environment. The closer proximity to the Sun means that Venus experiences extreme temperatures, with an average surface temperature hotter than a standard household oven. This intense heat, coupled with a thick atmosphere rich in carbon dioxide, creates a greenhouse effect on steroids, making Venus the hottest planet in our solar system. And let's not forget Venus's transit, the rare celestial event when Venus crosses directly between the Earth and the Sun. This event, visible from Earth, is a testament to the intricate dance that planets in our solar system perform around their central star. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember the fiery, spinning world of Venus dancing its unique dance around the Sun. It's a reminder of the extremes that exist within our own solar system and a testament to the marvels that the universe has in store. After all, in the grand cosmic ballet, every planet has its own unique steps.